Hello everybody, Glenn Hawker-Smith here with Schuler-Bauer Real Estate Services. I am here today with my friend Robin Johnson with BB&C Mortgage, and today, in honor of the upcoming Veterans Day holiday, we're going to talk a little bit about VA loans, and after we talk about that, I'm going to tell you about something that I have that I'm going to be doing here coming up, starting today actually, to honor our veterans. So, Robin, first of all, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about BB&C Mortgage?
Okay, thanks Glenn for having me here today. A little bit about myself. I've been doing mortgage banking for 15 years now. With BB&C Mortgage, we do lend in all 50 states, in particular helping the people here in Indiana.
Great, great. So Robin, with BB&C, as I understand it, they really kind of specialize in VA loans, but that's not all they do. They do every type of loan out there that you can imagine, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
We do specialize in the veterans loans. We feel that, the veterans have given a lot to our country, and so we want to give back to the veterans.
Right. So most people know what a VA loan is, but there may be some people out there who do not. There may be even some veterans out there who don't. Mm-hmm. So can you explain a little bit about what a VA loan is and what it's all about?
Sure. The VA loan is the Veterans Administration. It serves men and women who have served our country, and if they meet the minimum requirements for that particular loan program, then they can get 100% financing through the VA. So as part of what I do for our veterans is pull the certificate of eligibility, and all I need for that is the Social Security number and the date of birth, and I can simply go online and get their certificate of eligibility and tell them exactly whether they qualify for the VA loan or not.
So what are some of those requirements? I know some people may think you have to have retired from the military or served, in a foreign war. What are the requirements?
Right. There are several different requirements for the veterans loan. You do have to meet a certain requirement, which is not really that long to qualify for the VA loan, but that's part of what we can find out through the certificate of eligibility.
So if anyone's curious to know if you did serve in any of the branches of the military for however long, maybe reach out to Robin and she can help you figure out if you qualify for those benefits.
Right. And there's so many veterans out there that do qualify for the loan program that are not taking advantage of it. So anyone that's a veteran or is still serving in the military, please, reach out to us and we can let you know whether you qualify or not.
Okay. And so it's the VA loan, it requires as little as $0 down, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so I know there are some misconceptions out there that people think, it's a VA loan, it's the inspection's going to be tough, or the appraisal's going to be tough. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. Can you tell us a little bit about that and where we may be, wrong, where things may have changed, or maybe people have heard something that's not necessarily true?
I sure can. There are a lot of misconceptions out there, and a lot of people in the business have tried to steer away from the veterans loan, thinking it will be harder to close the loan or the requirements would be harder. In my 15 years of business, I've seen that it really is not. As far as the appraisal, they go by similar guidelines of the FHA or the USDA loan programs. What the appraiser is really looking for is hazard and safety issues. So if it's something that the appraiser sees and notes on the appraisal, then we'll talk about it, and the seller may have to address some of those issues. That's really the main thing, is making sure it's going to pass the VA inspections.
Right.
But we really, to tell you the truth, between all my other loan programs, do not find it any more difficult. A termite inspection is required on the VA loan, and I know in Indiana and in Kentucky that it cannot be paid for by the buyer. So that's something that typically the seller will pay is for the termite inspection.
And usually that runs right around $50, give or take a little bit.
Exactly. So it's not a huge cost, but the VA wants to make sure that, there's no problems with the home, such as termites, when the veteran moves in. Because that's really what the VA loan program is designed to do, is to protect our veterans. So.
Right. And it's, they want to make sure that the roof is in good condition and that it's a safe environment, which is a great thing. And I know some people, you hear a lot about sellers not wanting to deal with the VA, but I had a case earlier this year that the sellers accepted my buyer's offer because she was a veteran and was using a VA loan. So that's a great thing as well.
Exactly.
One thing I wanted to ask you about is BBMC does something every time they close a loan. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
I'd love to share that with you. So for every loan that BBMC closes, regardless of what type of loan program it is, it can be a conventional loan, FHA, USDA, they could use the Kentucky Housing Program, but for every loan that closes with our company, the company gives $125 to, there's numerous charities that the client can choose from at the closing table. So there's an actual form that we give the client sitting at closing, and they select who they would like that $125 to go to. It does come from BBMC. It's not coming from the client. And in we started this in 2015, and since then, I looked today just to see what the count is. We're almost at $3 million that we have given back.
That's awesome.
To the veterans charities. So
that's awesome.
We're really
can't be
proud of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, Robin, thanks for all the great information. I really appreciate you joining me today. Robin is wonderful to work with. She's in our office 2 days a week, so if I'm working a deal with you and you are using her as your lender, she's right there. If she's not in the office, I can call her. She always answers her phone. She gets back with me very quickly. So I would highly recommend her. You want to tell everybody how they can get in touch with you?
Sure. They can reach out to me on my through my email, which is r.johnson@mybbmc.com, or they can reach out to me on my cell phone.
Did you forget your cell phone number?
I did. I have a new local number.
We can attach that to the.
That we can attach.
You don't call yourself very often, do you?
I don't. So.
Well, once again, I appreciate it. I want to talk a little bit about something that I'm going to do starting today. If you're a veteran and you buy or sell a home with me, I'm going to guarantee you a 1-year home warranty, up to a $500 value. This really, it adds some peace of mind if you're a seller or if you're a buyer, and especially if you're a seller, you can put that on the listing. Hey, we're offering a warranty. It adds some value to the buyer, so I think that's a good deal, and it's just something I'm going to do in appreciation to those who have served our country, and not only veterans, but my wife works in the school system, so I'm offering it to teachers, faculty, and staff of our local schools, and also emergency workers. So, hey, if you know anybody who might be interested, or if you're interested yourself, give me a call at 502-645-6195. Visit my website at glennhockersmith.schulerbauer.com, glennson.com. I think that covers it. By the way, we're standing here today, my listing, at 11017 Wingfoot Drive here in the woods of Covered Bridge. It's a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath walkout ranch. It's absolutely beautiful, as you can kind of see. If you'd like to get some more information about it or schedule a showing, give me a call. If you need help with lending, give Robin a call. She'd be happy to help you. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a great day.